So this is a part of the campaign of uploading the PYQ questions papers of Assistant Master and Assistant Mistress post in the subject of English of 2015 exams, of 2017 exams and 2018 exams against its advertisement in various subjects. So the campaign will be continued part by part. I will upload in this platform. It is free of cost, and I will not only upload the question papers but give you with detailed explanations of the question's background, the question's origin, the question's literary age, literary period, and of course the question's literal meaning and its direct literal connection. Okay, so I had already uploaded the first part of 50 questions of 2015 PYQ in my earlier video. In this video, the rest of the questions will be uploaded, and let me inform you one thing, that it is very good news for you all that on request of your demands and your wish that I should begin or resume a new batch, a special batch on WBPSC Assistant Master and Assistant Mistress, as I have gained so much experience directly in giving examinations, be in the selection process, and finally getting selected in the said exam. Therefore, I have opened a batch from this weekend. Those who are interested, not only interested, but those who are very committed, very serious, and wish to continue their study and focused on the syllabus of WPSC Assistant Professor, you must join. The fees will be very nominal. This will be surely helpful for your future examinations, that is Bihar B.Ed examinations, and that is for NET, SET, GATE, and of course for SLST English examinations. Because the literature part and the grammar part and the rhetoric prosody part and the text, the specific text are almost common in the, if you consider them with the syllabus of SLST English, with the syllabus of B.Ed Bihar, with the syllabus of NET, SET, GATE. There is a growing tendency of the question setters that the syllabus oriented questions are not given, rather the syllabus surrounded questions, the connectivity questions, textual related literature questions are tended to come in the exam papers. It is new tradition because of the ever increasing competitions, ever increasing demands for the service and the huge competitions. Yes, so let's begin with 51 number of questions. All right, 51. My subject is war and the pity of war. You know this, my subject is war and the pity of war. So who is the writer of this famous line? P number, Alfred Wayne. You already have come to know about the line from your prescribed SLST syllabus, strength meeting. And futility of course, if you had read the futility, the Duriat Bloom, famous poem of Alfred Wayne, anthem of Duriat Bloom. If you had read this poem, you will know about his theme and his archetype of using this type of phrase. All right, 52. Who among the following did not belong to the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood? So Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, that in the Victorian period, Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, a group of poets, a group of painters who were assembled together and started writing in a different way. All right. So Gerald Manley Hopkins, he was the modern poet, both Victorian and modern poet. All right, but his main writing were in modern period. That's why he is called as a modern poet, Gerald Manley Hopkins. And other three ones are belong to pre-definite brotherhood: Swinburne, Millais, William Hunt. All right, and the proponent of pre-definite brotherhood is the brother and sister, Rossetti brothers and sister. All right. 53. Which among the following plays is not written by Bernard Shaw? So which among the following plays? So Mrs. Warren Promotion written, Saint John written, John Bull's Other Island written, Lady Windermere's Fans. So B number, Lady Windermere's Fans. Lady Windermere's Fan. It is written by Oscar Wilde. All right, Oscar Wilde, the famous writer of the Self-Design. He is a poet, playwright, novelist, famous poet, playwright, novelist. All right, and he was, thrown to behind the bars because of some, allegations, and the period when he was in the jail was very fruitful for him. He had written so many magnum opus writing from the jail. Okay. 54. The God of Small Things is a novel by Arundhati Roy. It is very common question. The God of Small Things, Arundhati Roy, Booker Prize. All right, Amitabh Ghosh, Amit Chaudhary, Upamanyu Chatterjee, all are important, writers in the perspective of modern, writings. Which among the following novels by D.H. Lawrence is autobiographical? So, Son and Lovers, Son and Lovers is a autobiographical, novel about mother and son. It was very much criticized at the time of, publishing. Lady Chatterley Lovers is more, obscene in the perspective of, apparent meaning. But if we go deeper, then we can find out the theme and the modern, technique that, or the modern thoughts and modern traditions that were applied in this novel. Women in Love, The Rainbow, all are written from D.H. Lawrence. Which of the following is Mulkraj Anand's first novel? So Mulkraj Anand's first, Coolie, Untouchable, Two Leaves and a Bird, Across the Black Water, all are the novels from Mulkraj Anand, but the first novel is Untouchable. It is very close, because all were written within the decade, within the 30s, so Untouchable. Okay. 57. Tughlaq is a play by Girish Conrad. It is, Girish Conrad. Girish Conrad, Girish Conrad, who is? He is a playwright, famous playwright, and he is an actor also. The Salman Khan's movie Tiger Zinda Hai, or the Tiger series, he played a very important role in investigation type officer. All right. So Harold Pinter dramas are termed as comedy of menace. So Comedy of Ideas by Henrik Ibsen, Kitchen Sink drama by Osborne, Drawing Room drama by Anton Chekhov. All right, Anton Chekhov, Russian playwright, one-act playwright. Anton Chekhov is famous for drawing room comedies. So here Harold Pinter. So Harold Pinter is famous for Comedy of Menace. Comedy of Menace. All right. 59. No, Find the Odd Man Out. Jayanta Mahapatra, A.K. Ramanujan, Nissim Ezekiel, Raja Rao. So all first three names are the poet, Indian poet, and Raja Rao is only what? Novelist and essayist. Raja Rao, famous essayist and famous philosophical related story writer. All right, Raja Rao, Kathapura, The Bend of the Ganges, The Serpent and the Rope. Okay, Emily Bronte wrote under the pseudonym of Alice Bell. Yes, Alice Bell. So Emily is related to Alice. Charlotte is related to Currer, and Anne is related to Acton. All right. And Eric Blair, here is a option. Eric Blair is a pen name of George Orwell. Okay, 61. Waiting for Godot is probably the best known play of Samuel Beckett. Famous comedy of absurd. All right. Okay. Direction for question number 62 to 71. It is a passage. All right. And the passage, it is about Pather Pachali. The extract from the Pather Pachali, or the criticism of Pather Pachali, so by Vibhutibhushan Bandyopadhyay. And I will not answer the questions of this passage because of I have already uploaded, how to solve passage papers in actual exam situations, how to solve poetry passage or prose passage. So you can find by scrolling up and down in my playlist that I have uploaded in my YouTube channel, this platform. Okay, 62 to 71 is all about the passage. All right, we'll skip this and resume with the other questions. Okay, 72. The pilgrims of the Canterbury Tales start their journey from Southwark. See, from Southwark, and they gather in the Tavern Inn, and Thomas A. Becket was the destination. All right. The Canterbury Tales by Chaucer. 73. Which among the following does not belong to the last pledge of Shakespeare? So it is very important. The last pledge of Shakespeare. Which is the last play of Shakespeare and does not belong to the last plays of Shakespeare? So last plays of Shakespeare, Coriolanus, B number. Coriolanus generally does not belong to the last plays of Shakespeare. Cymbeline, though the last plays was the Roman model plays, but here Coriolanus, in chronological order, Coriolanus is written earlier than the other options. Okay. 74. Edmund Spenser had planned to write books of the Fairy Queen. C. 12. Fairy Queen is an allegorical poem, all right, of the then dynasty or kingdom, Queen Elizabeth and his courtier, and but end up with 6 books only by Edmund Spenser. Okay, 75. Who among the following is known as a cavalier poet? So cavalier poet are the poets who are related to the kingdom of Charles I. All right, and cavalier poet are Richard Lovelace is cavalier poet. Henry Vaughan, Thomas Trajan, and George Herbert are all from the metaphysical poets. So Richard Lovelace, they are courtier poets and they used to write love sonnets, poetry related to love, beauty, and the appreciation of the king and kingdom. All right. Know then thyself, presume not to God to scan. The proper study of mankind is man. Alexander Pope line, very famous line, Alexander Pope. So the proper study of mankind is man. He says on man. All right. Okay, 77. The term condition of England was first used by Thomas Carlyle. D number. Thomas Carlyle. Thomas Carlyle, of course, Benjamin Disraeli of the then English period, and they depict generally, and in their depiction the condition of England was come at the front. All right. 78. John Stuart Mill was one of the major proponents of utilitarianism. B number. Utilitarianism. Okay. 79. Lycidas commemorates the death of King Edward. King. Lycidas by Milton. Okay, Lycidas is a famous poet of, it is a elegy. So 80. Total's Miscellany contain the songs and sonnets of Total's Miscellany. My channel's name is much inspired by this name, Total's Miscellany. So my channel's name is Literaria Miscellanea. It is inspired by the combined writing of Total's Miscellany and Biographia Literaria by Coleridge. So Total's Miscellany is White and Surrey, or Olaf Henry Howard. Okay. The author of Defense of Poetry is P.B. Shelley. See number P.B. Shelley. A critical treatise by P.B. Shelley, when Thomas Love Peacock alleged 4 types of poetic age, and in response to Thomas Love Peacock's allegations, P.B. Shelley had written this treatise. And Apology for Poetry is also written by who? Written by Philip Sidney, I think. Yes, Philip Sidney. Apology for Poetry. Yes. Don't confuse both. All right. Dryden's All for Love is a reworking of Shakespeare's. Antony and Cleopatra. Yes, D number. Dryden's generally Antony Cleopatra. Dryden's generally has rewritten many famous plays of Shakespeare. All right, in a new theme, in a new models. All right. So it is Antony and Cleopatra. The character of Mr. Gradgrind appears in Dickens. So Mr. Gradgrind appears in Dickens' Hard Times. All right, Hard Times. A number. Hard Times. Hard Times is a famous novel by Dickens, which consists of the theme of the industrial period, the child labor, and the exploitation of human beings. All right, by the upper class society. Okay, so who among the following poets do not belong to the Auden group? So Auden group poets: Cecil D. Lewis, Auden group; Louis Macnish, Auden group; Stephen Spender, Auden group; Philip Larkin. So Philip Larkin, it is a modern poet. And one thing you should remember, that the Auden group, if you remember the Auden group, then you can remember the term Max Pondy. Already Max Pondy. That is Macnish for Max, Spender for Pondy, and De Lewis for D. Max Pondy. All right. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. This line is from WB's Second Coming. Okay, D number. Second Coming. Second Coming. Okay. The mother of Lord of the Flies is Golding. 86. A number. William Golding. Lord of the Flies is a very, very adventurous type of novel. Away and mock the time with fairest show, false face must hide what false heart doth know. This is said by 87. So this is said by Macbeth to Lady Macbeth. A number. Macbeth to Lady Macbeth. Okay. 88. So away and mock the time. It is from Act 1, Scene 7. Act 1, Scene 7. Okay. When the planning of murdering Duncan was planned, okay, then Macbeth uttered these lines. Okay. 88. Strangely visited people, all sold in ulcers pitiful to the eye, the mere despair of surgery he cures. The disease here referred to is it is a gangrene type of disease. All right, gangrene. So it is a line, visited people. So it is, of course, from the text, I think, Macbeth, and gangrene is the right answer. The rotten part of a body or the rotten system of the body, all right, gangrene. In As You Like It, there is a comic debate about the relative merits of country and court life between Corinne and Touchstone. Yes, Corinne and Touchstone. So Corinne is a shepherd and Touchstone is the a court jester. All right. End of As You Like It. Who among the following undergoes a religious conversion? So Duke Ferdinand. So Duke Ferdinand, not Duke Frederick, will be the right answer. But here, the nomenclature is mistaken. Duke Frederick, Ferdinand, Frederick. Okay. 91. How dull it is to pause, to make an end to rust unburn is not to sign and use. These lines Ulysses here in source of. So these lines is the source of C number. Shakespeare, Troilus and Cressida. Shakespeare, Troilus and Cressida. Okay, 1602. And this line is from Ulysses. Okay. Browning My Last Duchess first appeared in dramatic lyrics. All know, dramatic lyrics. 1842. Okay. Without thinking highly either of man or of matrimony, marriage had always been her object. The word her here refers to, it is from Pride and Prejudice. So her is Charlotte Lucas, B number. Charlotte Lucas. The friend of Lady Elizabeth. It is in chapter 12. Okay. 94. In Ode to the West Wind, Shelley compares the clouds with hair of Sophia's Maynard, D number. Maynard. It is very important question in the perspective of competitive exam. In Madrasa Service Commission, you already had found this question in your question paper. Which of the following flowers are not at the poet's feet in Ode to a Nightingale? White hawthorn, white anemone, violets, mask rose. So B number would be the right answer. White anemone. Anemone. Okay, 96. Milton in Paradise Lost Book 1 compares Satan to Leviathan to emphasize his huge size. So Leviathan is Machiavelli's very important work. So Leviathan means huge size. It is used in discussing the political matters and political issues. Leviathan. Okay, by Machiavelli. So 97. Or strain her honor or her new brocade, forget her prayers or miss a masquerade. The figures which is used as focus anticlimax and metonymy. B number. So you can see the anticlimax effect and the metonymical effect through the stain or through the masquerade. Okay. So B number, anticlimax and metonymy. Okay. 98. In T.S. Eliot's prelude, the word you in the third stanza prelude refers to, so you in the third stanza, rich aristocratic lady, D number. Rich aristocratic lady. 99. The book which Marco dedicates to Rosie in the novel The Guide is titled as the book, The Guide, the famous book that had written by Marco through his research journey. The book is The Cultural History of South India, D number. The Cultural History of South India. Okay. Finally 100. So 100 is in Amitabh Ghosh, the shadow line. Trideep wanted to meet May Price in a place without history. So D number, in a place without history. Without history. You must read the text to answer these questions because the questions are from the very part of the text. Okay. So you please subscribe to my channel, and if you want to join my batch, then please do join because you will be very much benefited. Thank you.